Hey, hello team, this is Benson. So previously I did a video about 10 agencies that recruit international teachers to teach in the US without agency fees. All right. So today I would want to talk about 20 responsive agencies. So guys, this is a list of some of the very responsive agencies for to international teachers. um, these are not the only agencies, guys, but I would say at least I have had teachers who have been successful with these agencies, and so to me, they are some of the very most responsive to international teachers. So if you're from Kenya, if you're from Uganda, if you're from Zimbabwe, from Ghana, from other countries, you may want to begin with these agencies before you explore other agencies out there that recruit international teachers. So today we're sharing about 20 of them. So let's get started. So the very first agency I would want to mention here is ITES. And guys, this is actually one of the agencies I mentioned before. It doesn't have any agency fee. So if you come to their site, this is what you see, and you can go to the teachers, for teachers here, and click here so that you can make your application. All right. So next agency, guys, I'm going to talk about, and today I'm talking about both agencies that recruit for free as well as agencies that have charges. So if you would really just want the list of those agencies that recruit without agencies fees, then I advise that you go to my other video for 10 agencies that recruit without agency fee, because my list today is more expansive and it includes both agencies that recruit for free as well as those that have a charge on the service they offer. And the next one I am talking about here is Alliance Abroad. It's one of the agencies that has an agency fee, but they are very responsive, and you could potentially get a teaching position with them, especially if you're a special education teacher, language and math and science, just like is shown in their website here. So you can click on view fees to see what their fees look like, guys. All right, so you can see the range here is about $4,000 for placement fees. And so please, before you apply, go through the entire list of their fees. Make sure that it's something you're comfortable with before you engage with them, as well as any other agency that I'm going to share about today. Okay? So the third agency that I would want to discuss is Amity Institute. And I have jumped to the teacher's slide here or webpage here. And if you come down to this page, you'll be able to see their requirement. And I know they also have some fee attached to their service here. So please make sure you're comfortable with what they are offering. You see there's some charge here paid every year. And what I'll see is with some of these agencies, sometimes they may have some fee shown, but in some few cases, some school district may actually be willing to cover your fee or maybe part of the fee. So it's good to talk to the agency, just get to know what is going to be covered, what is not covered, so that you're very clear on the fee that you'll be supposed to pay right from the word go. All right. So the next agency, guys, actually this is not really an agency, it's a school district, Denver Public Schools. And I feel like this is a hidden gem. It's like not so many teachers have been aware about Denver Public Schools recruiting teachers. They have a whole page here about international teachers. They have an International Educator Institute, which deals with recruiting international teachers on both J1 as well as H1B visa. So guys, I really encourage you to come down to their website, explore it. They may need you to get registered as a teacher in the district, but I think this is a very good opportunity for you to explore what they have, look at their requirements, and see if you can get yourself a job with this school district in Colorado. All right. The next I'm going to talk about is the famous FACES, Foreign Academic and Cultural Exchange Services. One of the free agencies, very common with the teachers. Many teachers like it, and actually it's because these are very supportive agencies. They do not charge for their services. They have a lot of support. Currently they pay for flights for teachers. Of course, maybe things could change in future, but right now they actually even pay for flight. They help you to settle on the other side. So it's a very good agency if you can succeed with them. So if you come down to the website and go to teach in the US or apply now, you'll be able to begin your process with this very good agency. All right. The next agency I would want to mention and talk about is called Employment USA, or USA Employment rather. So this is an agency that actually has some charges. This is their website down here. There's a lot you can explore. But if you click on their cost icon here, you'll be able to see their charges. So just like the other agencies that have charges attached to their service, please run through everything because you can see a lot. See if it's something you're comfortable with. If not, then I would really advise, and actually this is the general advice, I think it's a very good idea if you just start with the free agencies, apply with them. And like I said before, I already shared a list of 10 of them. So just run through, apply with those. But if you see maybe you're not making a lot of progress with them, then come down to my second list here, which is more expansive. Explore these other agencies. Whichever you succeed with eventually, whether you're paying some money or not paying money to them, to me, the big picture is really being able to get to the US, whichever agency ultimately you succeed with. Okay? So, in case you're looking for an agency where you can get an opportunity and you're able to pay the fees, so USA Employment is one of those agencies you could try out. All right. Global Teaching Partners is one of the free agencies that you could try with. When I say free, it doesn't mean like entirely everything is free, really. There are costs on your side, like doing an evaluation, but on the side of the company, they are not really charging you a recruitment agency fee, which usually ranges in the range of $2,000 to $5,000 for many of the agencies that are charging. So this agency, if you are able to succeed with them, they do not have a fee associated with the recruitment, but you need to be aware there are few costs. Whichever way you use, that will come to you. Things like the FCE, like the visa fee, and so on and so forth. The other common agency that teachers have used to come to the US is Greenheart Exchange, and they have a particular page here that talks about teaching in this. And by the way, some of these agencies actually do not just recruit teachers, they recruit students on internship. Some of them, recruit even nurses and so on and so forth. So when you go to this website, just look for the particular place that talks about teachers, and this is the page in Greenheart. I know they have other programs that deal with other careers and so on and so forth. All right, so this is also an agency that has some charges attached to their services. You can see they charge $2,375 to $3,900 for 1 year. 1 year program, I think that's to say the first year. and then they have an annual renewal fee of $1,900. I would say, guys, it's also good to compare across these companies. If you decide you're going with a company, that might charge you some fee, it's also good to explore. They do not charge the same. Some are cheaper than others. So take your time, explore which one are cheaper so that you don't unnecessarily have a lot of financial burden on your end. All right. The next agency that also has some fee attached to their services is Intrax Education. And if you get to, for teachers here, you'll be able to see the teachers page that deals with recruiting teachers to teach in the US. So guys, again, this company also has some charges attached to their services. So please explore before you commit. Just know what you're getting yourself into. Check the program fee. You can see they have a charge of $2,500 per year, and they also have a $1,250 that you need to pay every year, and there are also some additional fees here that you need to be aware of. So just be keen, just be alert as you explore. Ultimately, if you are able to get an opportunity with them, it's something you could consider to help you come over to the US. The next agency that I want to talk about is PACT, which the full word here is Palmetto Academic and Cultural Teachers. All right. So PACT is a free agency, like it doesn't have an agency fee attached to them. So you can explore their website here and see what they have. It's a very responsive agency. Sometimes they close early, like you see for the 2025-2026 year. They actually closed it. They are now talking about the 26-27 school year. So guys, keep on the lookout for these later in the year. If you really want to work with this company, looks like you really have to come early on. Otherwise, you will be closed out, probably because of the amount of applications and interest they are getting from teachers across the world. Okay. The next agency that I think so many teachers have not really considered, but it's kind of coming up and more teachers are getting to know about it, is CCUSA. They have a program, Teach USA, where they are recruiting international teachers. This is an agency that also is charging some fee to their visa sponsorship. So please check out how much you're going to be required to pay. In my consideration, I actually think their program fee is quite low compared to other agencies. You can see their range here is about $2,500 for acceptance and $1,500 for the independent option. And then their renewal fee is $1,100 per year. Remember, guys, some of the agencies have been charging as high as $1,900 per year. So if you have an offer, because sometimes you may be able to apply directly to school district, maybe over Indeed or some other recruitment platform. If you succeed and you need a visa sponsor, you may want to come to this agency, CCUSA, and because their charges are quite low compared to other agencies, it's actually an agency you may really want to consider for your sponsorship in case you get a job out there. But also I know they are recruiting their own teachers, but I think I also saw that they closed quite early. So explore the website, but also, like I just said, in case you get an opportunity with a school district, you get a recruitment or an agreement letter, then you can approach this agency and they will sponsor your J1 visa. All right. The next recruiter here, and is really a school district, is Dallas Independent School District in the city of Texas, or in the state of Texas rather. And this agency, this school district actually offers both H1B and J1 visas. So I encourage you to visit their website, and check out how you can apply with them and put in your application. Just be aware there might be more requirements with these, especially the state of Texas, has other requirements, language tests here, although for some countries are exempted, other countries are not exempted. So just be aware of that even as you make your applications. All right. The next very responsive agency that I would want to discuss is GEC, Global Education Concepts. It's a good agency. I know many teachers who have succeeded with this agency. They have some charges as well. This is an agency you'll have to make some payment. Uh, if you go to the fees and costs here programs, you'll be able to see the costs that you are likely to incur every year. So the first year is $29.50. There's some renewal from the second year up to the fifth year in case you get the full 5 years of J1. Okay. The next agency I would want to bring to your attention is Global Ambassador Programs. So for this, they are saying that you need to have a job offer with a school district before you come to them. So they also have some charges here, which you can see in their program fee here. So in case you get an agency, a school district offer, and you're looking for an agency that could sponsor you, this is one of the agencies that could sponsor you. But again, be aware of some of these charges. Make sure it's something you're comfortable with before you commit. All right, the next one I would want to discuss is Interage, International Alliances in Education. This is a free agency, like they do not have charges attached to the recruitment processes. It is based in the city of Georgia, the state of Georgia, so you can explore what they have and you can apply with them and see how far you are able to go. Hopefully you are able to get a job opportunity with them. All right, the next one I'm going to talk about is International Alliance Group. All right, they're saying they recruit international teachers as well as nurses, but their nurses, they actually recruit from Mexico and Canada, not from all over the world, but they are recruiting teachers from all over the world. It's a very good agency, and they're actually offering both H1B visas as well as J1 visas. I know many teachers who have been successful with this agency, so you can go ahead, put in your application. They actually give people an opportunity right now to choose whether you want to come in with H1B or a J1 visa. So it's a very good agency to try with, to apply with. All right. The next one I would want to discuss is YCM Solutions. This is a very responsive agency recruiting teachers on H1B visas. So if you have what it takes, if you have your FCE, you can go ahead to their website and start your application processes. They do not have charges associated with their process. The school district on the other side are taking care of the cost, so it's a good agency to apply with. Okay. The next one is Sagamo Institute. They have the program as well for international teachers. This is their page, which I really encourage you to explore, see what they have, and make application with them. See if you succeed with them. All right. The next one I want to discuss here is the Spirit Cultural Exchange. So this agency, as well as some charges attached to their services. So in case you want to try them out, just be aware they have their agency fee here. The good thing with all these agencies is they do not hide anything. Everything is displayed on their website. So as you get into it, you actually have a good picture of what is required, of how much you're going to spend. So I encourage you to explore, see what opportunities they have, and see if you're able to get an opportunity with them in case you feel that it's an agency that is a good fit for you. And finally, guys, the 20th agency that I'm discussing today, very responsive, is TPG Cultural Exchange. It's a good agency. It doesn't have any fee attached to the applications. So you can go ahead, put in your application, see if you're able to become successful with them. They're based in Greenville, South Carolina, but I know they post teachers in different states. So you can try and see if you are successful with this particular agency. So guys, that's the list of the 20 agencies I wanted to discuss today. I'm going to include the links to the website in the description, and go ahead and try with them. Again, my advice would be really you can try with the free agencies, or rather the agencies that do not have agency fees attached to the process. But again, not everyone succeeds with those agencies. So if you have to use the ones that have some charges, you can approach them, you can try them. Maybe you may want to go with the ones that are slightly cheaper before you try out the rest of them. So I wish you the very best, guys. You can as well join my Telegram group where we keep discussing more. I share a lot of material about teaching in the US. So you're welcome to join the team. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.